Hey everyone, it's Lisa J here, and we're ready for another MindShift Monday. These mind shifts are specifically designed to help you catch yourself in life's little upsets and move your mood back in balance. So let's get to it with today's MindShift Monday. That's Mindset Reset. That is the mind. The mind is so programmed. The mind is so subjective. It doesn't know the difference between a real fact or a made-up thought in your mind. It doesn't know the difference, people. So let's tap into that power and say, wow, I can start retraining my brain, which causes me to show up newly, show up more confident, show up with more clarity, show up with more strength, show up with more vitality. I can actually train my brain with these new states, because the mind is so subjective, it doesn't know the difference between a made-up fact or a real fact of reality. So I call the subconscious mind Bailey. So why do we have to change? Because we have a Bailey. You have a Bailey and I have a Bailey, and the Bailey represents the subconscious mind. And your Bailey and my Bailey are already programmed. Bailey is so undisciplined. That's why there's so much poverty. That's why there's people who are not willing to do the work. They just acquiesce. They just say, that's just my lot in life. You know, my mom did that, my dad did that, my family did that. And they just go along in life with an undisciplined Bailey. An undisciplined subconscious mind. But what would it look like? What would it look like if you put a little discipline into Bailey? So we know, just like a dog, your subconscious mind, your Bailey, you can discipline it. And just imagine what your life would look like. Just imagine what your business would look like. Just imagine what your financial bank account would look like if you did the inner work to discipline Bailey. What would it look like? I want you to start having some visions right now. Teach Bailey. Bailey is so subjective. Bailey doesn't know the difference between a made-up thought, a made-up vision, and reality. So teach Bailey right now, in your own imagination, all of you right now, what would your life look like if you trained Bailey? There you are, picking up the phone. Enjoying that prospect call, enjoying it. Why? Because you're curious about people, because you're intrigued with your product and what it can do for people, because you enjoy making money. And you know, the more calls I make, the more ching ching. The more calls I make, the more ching ching. The more calls I make, the more ching ching. That's a disciplined Bailey.